This is the National Radio Local News in English, broadcasting every weekday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the frequencies of AM radio 918 kHz and FM One Phnom Radio 105.70 MHz in Phnom Penh, capital city of the Kingdom of Cambodia. First, here are the new headlines.
Cambodian Premier reminds the supremacy of Constitution and the Asia-Pacific Summit 2019 to attract world leaders from over 50 countries.
On the celebration of the 26th anniversary of Cambodian Constitution, Prime Minister Somdak Akek Senapati Hun Sen reminded his compatriots of the supremacy of the Constitution. Constitution is the supreme law of the Kingdom of Cambodia, and the laws and resolutions of each state institutions must be in conformity with the Constitution, said the Premier in a Facebook post in the morning on September 24th and quoted by Agent Cambodia Press. Starting from the Paris Peace Accords to the end of the civil wars in Cambodia on October 23, 1991, Cambodia had reached a new historical turning point with an internal agreement to solve political problems by agreeing to hold elections in May 1993 with the support of the United Nations Transitional Authority in Cambodia. He said the national constitution was then established in 1993. He said, pointed out on September 24, 1993, in Prasat Tevia Vinichai, the stronghold of the royal palace. Samdak Preh Norodom Sihanouk, the late king father of Cambodia, signed a royal decree promulgating the constitutions of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Some of the most important points stated in the constitutions are the absolute respect of the constitutional monarchy and liberal and pluralistic democracy and separation of power between legislative, executive and judiciary, the basic rights of citizens and the rule of law principles and so on. Underlined Samdai Hun Sen, the 17th chapter and 160 article constitutions of 1993 is the oldest among the 6 Cambodian constitutions since 1947. It has so far undergone 8 amendments. The first amendment was in 1994, the second in 1999, the third in 2001, the fourth in 2005, the fifth in 2006, the sixth in 2008, the seventh in 2014, and the eighth in 2018. In 2004, an additional law to the constitutions was adopted to ensure the normalization of the national institutions.
The Asia-Pacific Summit 2019 to be hosted by Cambodia in November will attract current and former heads of state, government, National Assembly and Senate President and ministers from more than 50 countries. The information was shared recently by Mr. Aita, Vice Chairman of the Royal Government Spokesperson Unit, adding that representatives from the private sector, artists and youth from over 150 nations around the world will also attend the event. According to Mr. Aita, quoted by Agence Cambodia Press, the Asia-Pacific Summit 2019 is scheduled to take place in Phnom Penh from November 18 to 21st under the theme Responding to Current Key Challenges: Peace, National Unification, Interdependence, Prosperity and Universal Values. An inter-ministerial commission composed of 20 members headed by His Excellency Bun Chen, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister in charge of the Office of the Council of Ministers, has been formed to organize this summit in cooperation with the Universal Peace Federation UPF, he added. On the sidelines of the summit, he continues Samdak Akek Senapati Hun Sen, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, will hold separate bilateral talks with participating heads of state government. The Asia-Pacific Summit 2018 was organized in Kathmandu, Nepal from December 1st to 3rd under the theme Addressing the Critical Challenges of Our Time, Interdependence, Mutual Prosperity and Universal Values, with the participation of some 1,500 people from 55 countries.
This is the National Radio Local News in English, broadcasting every weekday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. on the frequency of AM radio 918 kHz and FM Wat Phnom Radio 105.70 MHz in Phnom Penh, capital city of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Our English transmission now comes to a close, and please stay tuned our French transmission in the next program. And thank you for your listening, and goodbye.